Hello everyone, welcome to Artcor Tattoo. This is my brand new channel and my first video right here. And in this video right here, we are going to check 3 stencil primers that you guys need to know. Now, one of them, just a simple one, you can get them everywhere. And the other 2 are for a professional use and are very good and last really long. One of them even lasting a lot of hours, and it is amazing for many works that you guys want to do. The 3 products that I have right here to show you are, the first one is just called green card. Very common, you can find it everywhere. Amazon, eBay, that is everywhere. Even on AliExpress, I think it is very cheap and is really similar to a speed stick. So it's a really common product that you guys can find. Now, I wouldn't recommend it for experts users since it's not that hygienic, since it has this cap right here. It is not the best product to apply on different types of people, different types of skins, but it's a very nice product if you guys are in the beginning and just want to test it out. Second product right here is Electrum. Now this goes crazy, is very good, I can only recommend. And we are going to test every single one against each other, but I want to say that Electrum is very good and is on the market for a long time. Very nice product, made in USA. It's very good. I also live in Europe. That's another thing that I want to tell you. So some of the problems, these products may not be the easy to find out, but if you guys search online, you're probably gonna find them out. Another product that I want to know, and this is new on the market, at least here in Europe, and is amazing, very good, is Stencil Honey right here. It comes on this packaging. The packaging also looks very good and it smells like honey. It seems to be like honey, and it is very nice. We're going to test them all against each other, but just a brief introduction for them. Now, how we're going to do this test, we're going to apply the stencil sheet right here onto the skin, and then we're going to let them dry for 10 to 15 minutes. I should also say that these stencils right here can also be used on fake skin. You guys can also use them on fake skin. I'll have another tutorial showing you how to actually apply them properly on fake skin so they don't fade out. Now we are going to clean them with green soap and water. Really easy solution. And if they still don't come out, we're going to go and use alcohol, 90% alcohol, to try and clean them out. We'll see who's the winner. So guys, I'm going to change the camera and we're going to go into a close-up. So guys, here we are in a close-up shot. So the first thing I'm about to do is to actually apply the stencil designs right here. So I'm about to cut them to small pieces. And then I'm about to apply the 3 stencil primers into the skin. They have slightly different applying methods, so I'm about to try and do the best I can to be completely fair between them. So first thing you want to do is to clear the skin and take any oil away that it could be there. So just use alcohol and rub really into the skin so you guys can take any impurities away. Now, I already done this test yesterday. That's why you may see some blue marks in there from the test that I did. We are about to do it once again. We're trying to be the fairest possible so that every product has their time to shine. So in the case of the green card right here, it is like the usual speed stick that you guys may know. It has this cap and an extra cap inside. Now you should not apply this directly into the skin. And of course, if you have different clients, different surfaces, you don't want to apply obviously into different people and into different surfaces because of cross-contamination. So what I usually do, just take a wooden stick like this right here. Then you want to take away the topper part of it. It kind of may make a mess. so you may want to be prepared. Take the upper part of it and then apply this upper part into the skin. So I'll put this right here into the side. As I said, it may take and make a mess. Then I'm about to put the green card right here. Just gently apply it. Also a thin layer. You want to get only a thin layer into the skin. Like this should be enough. I'm about to take the design right here. Doing it one hand is kind of a bit harder than usual. So just place it right there. Guys will see that the paper will start to get oily. So you know the stencil is coming out. So I'm about to take this away. And we did got a lot of color right there, a lot of chemical, which seems to be nice. It's looking good. Now for the next one, you want to apply the Electrum green gold right here, premium stencil primer. Now for this one, I kind of have to say that the packaging, this tube right here, this recipient is very nice, since you can measure the amount that you guys are taking away with this drop system. You can take some drops away, so it's very nice to put it on the skin. And the packaging also looks good, green, transparent, nice, and it also smells kind of nice, kind of sweet actually. So it's actually a nice product from the visual side. It is a nice product to have. It seems more professional than this one, for example. So you want to shake it a bit. I have to be careful here with my gloves. Then we want to rotate the cap away. And we only want to use a small drop. Maybe I want to put it on my finger first. One small drop is really enough for this, okay guys? Really enough. One small drop is more than enough for Electrum. And you want to really apply this inside the skin. So you want to massage it into the skin so it goes inside until you feel a tacky texture. Once you feel a tacky texture in between tacky and liquid, when it's starting to really get tacky in the skin, maybe evaporate, the liquid starts to go away, that's the time when you know you have to apply the stencil onto it. And that's the time when it's best to do it. Now it's kind of hard to do it. It's kind of hard in the beginning to know when is the best time to apply it. But first, just really massage it into the skin until it is only a thin layer above it, above the skin. Then you'll know there is the right time to apply your stencil design. So I'm about to get this right here. And then I'm going to apply it on my arm. Now this is for Electrum. So let's apply it right here. Press it. Oh, you can see that the paper is already oily. We want to take it away. So that is it for Electrum right here. You may want to extra clean the skin right here. I don't want any Electrum mixing with the Hornet Stencil primer. So I'm about to extra clean right here with some alcohol once again. So we have a fair text test between them. Now, for the HORNET Stencil Primer, you can see that the package is very nice. It looks like a gourmet stuff. It looks very, very nice. Gold, kind of transparent, with a sticky texture too. You got some patterns right here and everything. HORNET Stencil Professional, that's what it says in the box. The thing that I want to mention is that in the case of Electrum, you have this cap right here, which is very nice for a drop system. You can see that a small drop is also there, goes to waste, but not a big problem. In the case of the HORNET Stencil Primer, when you guys use this cap right here, since it looks like honey and is like a cap from a honey bottle, the problem is that it comes too much. And you guys will see that doing a design like this, a small design, you don't need too much. You really need only a small drop, like in the same case of Electrum. Even the drop that I used before on my finger was kind of too much for the small design that it is. And for the HORNET, it goes the same. You really want to use a small amount, a small drop. And this cap system doesn't help a lot because it comes a lot of it out of it. And this is why, in my case, when working on fake skin, I just change for a small tube, like a cosmetic tube. I already ordered also some other sterilized recipients, but for now I only have this one, so I only use this for fake skin. You may want to take in consideration that the product right here, the package, is not that practical. If you do big tattoos, big designs, then you may be able to use this bottle. Otherwise, you could just change for another recipient since it is more practical than this one. So let's take a bit of this, put it into a different finger, shake the bottle. Really trying to get only a small amount. Actually, I was able to get a decent small amount. Usually it comes a lot more. So I was kind of happy with the result right now, even though this is already too much for the design that we need. We only need a really very, very small layer. So I'm about to take some away. I'll put some right here. Then I'm about to clean my finger and gently massage into the skin the same way as we did with Electrum. So really massage it into the skin. You will feel that it is really more tacky than Electrum, and it is really faster and easier to apply than Electrum is. It gets sticky very easy. Don't know, but it smells. It really smells like honey. It's actually a very pleasant odor, very pleasant scent. You see that gets tacky very fast, which I like. So it's really easier and faster to apply. Also practical to apply than the green cards or Electrum. Electrum is a bit more fluid. So we're already seeing that in the applying moment. The HORNET is getting a plus. So we're gonna put the stencil right here. And we're gonna wait. So it is tacky. You can see it's some oil into the paper already, getting into the paper. So we're trying to get the most amount of stencil away. So it is tacky. It glues into the skin, it sticks, which is very nice. And it also stays well into the skin. Now we can already see that the other primers right here, the green card, Electrum, they're already fading away a bit, which I must confess that I don't like, even though we only use a small amount for Electrum. It's already fading away a bit. And in this case of the HORNET, I would say that it's looking really crisp. Crazy crisp. The question is, how long will it stay crisp like this, and how long can it survive the green soap water test or even the 90% alcohol test? I also have some baby wipes right here because some artists like to use baby wipes. We're also going to do the same test with baby wipes. So now that we applied all the stencil designs, we will want to actually wait 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll come back to you in 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll see you in a second. So guys, 10 to 15 minutes are already gone. You can see that the green card got blurry and Electrum also got really blurry, and the Hornet just looks super crispy. The skin is actually tacky, really sticking, so it's gluing against my glove. The other ones don't do the same, but I would say that I can live with that if it's so sticky that it gets the design to get really crispy into the skin. I would say that it is a pro, a must. It is an extra point to Hornet. In this case, I would say that Hornet is going to be the one on crispiness. Then Electrum going to be the second, and green card the third. Although the color on the Electrum is faded away, I can still see the lines. On the case of green card, you can see the design, but it is so blurred away that I may miss some lines. Now for some works it is still doable, but if you're gonna tattoo fine lines, I don't think I would be able to tattoo all the fine lines. That would take more time to consider all the design in here than maybe here or here, which is looking like super crisp, super perfect. And I think it's looking very nice. The thing is, and the question is, how long will they actually stay in the skin? So I'm about to do the green soap and water test, where you're gonna see how long they hold up. So I'm about to take some sprays right here into my paper towel. I want to do the first rub test. I think I'm start to do it from up to down. So here it goes. Green card, first wipe. Then I want to be fair in here. Electrum, second wipe, or first wipe for Electrum. I'm gonna do one wipe for the Hornet Tattoo Stencil too. Okay, so in the first wipe, I think we have a clear winner on crispiness right here. It really does look different from everything that we have here. The Hornet is staying super crisp, super nice. Electrum just faded away a lot, and the green card also faded away. But I would say that in the case of the green card now, we have more thinner lines than in the Electrum case. So let's do another wipe around every design right here. Once again, another wipe. And I'm kind of getting surprised that, wow, Electrum is looking, I may say that the color is still hanging very well, but now the green card is getting crispy lines, although we completely lost the center of the YouTube channel. Play button right here, but we can see the lines much crispier than here. Although I can still, this is still tattooable. Both are comparable between each other, but the Hornet is just looking amazing. So I'm about to do some more wipes. So they all standing very well to the test, I would say. Of course, we would say that between the first two, I don't know why Electrum is so blurry. I think I used just a small amount, but it's getting very blurry. The green card is also standing very well, as you guys can see. It is just a super cheap product, but it still stands very well. I think Electrum is starting to lose the blur away. so the lines are standing out a bit more, which may be good. Of course, if you're going to compare any of them, the Hornet is just so good. If you guys can see, it is super crisp. Electrum, blurry. It is still tattooable, I would say, and the colors are still there, of course, the lines are still there. Here the lines are a bit fading away, but it has less blur than in the case of Electrum, for example. But of course, Hornet, super crisp, super nice, I would say. So, it's the water soap test. I want to bring some baby wipes right here to see what they do to the stencil designs. Now we see that a lot of it is coming out. Baby wipes can and will clean even further. Oh, but they are all standing very well, I would say. So it's very nice. Of course, a clear winner right here. There isn't much to say. I'm starting to really wipe hard to see if I can really damage one of them. So, wow, they are standing very well. Of course, they are still tattooable, they are still usable. The thing is, when it comes to crisp lines and to fine lines and perfection right here, I would say the Hornet is crazy. Crazy, I would say that even with the baby wipes, the Hornet Stencil Honey is crazy. And my skin is already starting to get red. You can see that I'm really wiping these things out. Now, Electrum, also standing well, but kind of has some bloody edges, which kind of don't like. I usually use Electrum, but not for fine lines. But right now, between the Stencil Honey and Electrum, I think I'm starting to use the Stencil Honey a lot more. And the green card, which I use for fake skin, still holds very well too. Very nice, kind of crisp too. I think for the price, I don't know how it costs, but it costs between 10 euros. I'm in Europe, in Germany right now. This costs around 10 euros. It's about 20, 25. And this goes about 20, 25, 30. Depending where you buy it, because it's not available everywhere. So, baby wipe test. They all standing super amazing. I may have wiped more than 100 times by now. And they are super amazing, staying for so long that even my skin is starting to get red. So very nice. So we're about to do some 90% alcohol test. You're gonna see if they really stand out to alcohol. Of course, if you are tattooing, you shouldn't be using alcohol. It is only for entertainment reasons and to see how they would still last after alcohol. Let me check. Okay, now we can see that they fade away. Still, I would say that the Hornet is the best one right here. So really killing them off, taking them away from the skin with alcohol. I also can say that I had the experience while tattooing. You can see that they faded away so much that you wouldn't be able to do anything. Electrum, you could still see something. In the case of the Hornet, you could still tattoo it, I would say. But of course, this is only entertainment purposes, for entertainment purposes. And you guys can see that the alcohol kind of cleans them away. The thing is, the Hornet is so good that it could last the paper, the baby wipes, and even stand some alcohol wipes, which is very nice. Now, another thing that I would say about Electrum and the Hornet, for my personal experience, for what I have done in my tattoos, is that they will stay very long. And this is a good thing. And the bad thing about them is that they will stay very, very long. So if you're doing microrealism, some portraits, and you don't want the lines to stay beyond the gray washes and all the black and grays and all the shading that you do, yeah, they could be a bit hard to use since the lines will literally not go away. Now you can see that still blue and they fade away. In the case of the green card, it faded away a lot. But if you're doing some realism, micro-realism, some portraits, and you're gonna use some gray washes, you may still have those blue color lines right here in your design. So good thing, they stay for a lot longer than any other stencils. The bad thing is that they stay a lot longer, and then it's harder to tattoo with them, but they still hold very well. I would say in this case, if I'm going to rank them up, of course, first place will be going to the HORNET Stencil Professional. Amazing. The only downside from this one, I would say, I will give him from 0 to 190. The only 10 points that is missing is because of the cap and the bottle that is not so practical. Otherwise, perfect. Smells nice. The packaging, although it doesn't seem so practical to use as a round one, it looks very nice too. Nice design, nice smell. Or formula, amazing. It goes and stays on the skin for much longer and much crispness than any other stencil that I've tried before. You could also use, I would say, anchored and stencil stuff. In between this, I would say that HORNET is the best one from every stencil primer that I have tried by now. Second one right here, it will go to, maybe in the range of prices and everything, it will go to this right here. Okay, I'll give the second place to green card because it is so cheap. Actually can be found anywhere. Don't know if the formula is the best formula or not, but it does stay on the skin. It does blur out, but I kind of think that for the price range and the performance that you get, it is a good product. I would say in this category right here, I'll give it a second place. Although I would put anchored after HORNET, then I would maybe go in between green cards, Electrum, and stencil stuff because they are very good. I also want to try Proton. They say Proton is very good. It's from Spain. I will try it, maybe do a video in the future. But for now, HORNET first place, green card second place for now for this design that we did, and Electrum in the third place because it gets so blurry, even though we only used some small drops from it. Although I think that the bottle in the Electrum is much better than this tube right here, this packaging right here that HORNET has. Although it looks like honey and it looks very nice, it's not that practical as a bottle from Electrum. Now Electrum, I did have some very, very positive experiences with it tattooing because it stays so long and the lines stay there. But for fine line and small designs, it's not the best one. That's why I put the green card right here in second place, but only for the design that we did with small letters and a small design. Otherwise, I think Electrum stays up to any other stencil primer, although I would completely prefer HORNET above them all. So guys, that was it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you guys can, please subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you have any questions or any recommendation, just comment it down below. If you guys like this video and want to see more content about tattoo tutorials, showcases, or any other art designs, just refer to tattoos. Please don't forget to like and to activate the ring bell so you don't pass on future videos. And if you guys could like, of course, that would help a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll be very happy about it, and I'll be thankful for you. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.